and we will make the super fight happen. That's the bottom line. I like promoting huge fights. I love promoting great fighters. And, you know, I think this is a fight that the whole world would want to watch.
So all we need is Vergil Ortiz to be in, and we're going to make it happen. You know, I get that it's like...
Hey, boxing fans, welcome back. Recently, Vergil Ortiz made waves by knocking out Erickson Lubin in the second round. The win had the boxing world buzzing, and now big decisions are on the horizon for Vergil's next fights.
Division, which means that the real test will be against him.
Make it so special is because we all in our prime, and we're in our prime right now, you know. And I feel like this fight right now, it has more hype behind it than it was 6 months ago. I'm glad that I, you know, for my fight, you know, got some hype around it. He for his fight, he looked good, he had some hype around it. But like I said, this is my division. I'm walking through this division.
Is this the biggest fight in boxing now?
I think this is the best fight in boxing that's going to be made. You know, and like I said, I'm gonna come up on top regardless. I'm running through this division.
Right after the fight, Jaron "Boots" Barnett was called out in the ring. He declared, "I want to fight the best," leading to a tense stare down with Ortiz. Eyes locked and words exchanged, it was clear both fighters were ready to clash. Fans got a glimpse of just how heated things were between these two competitors.
Well, no, but we hope so. Yeah. It's the fight. What a fight.
Right, what a fight. What did you think about Vergil's performance?
It was good. I mean, look, Lubin was sitting on the rope like a sitting target, but you still got to take him out. Vergil Ortiz is a great fighter. Great fighter. I just think Boots is better.
You've been in my undercard. You know how I get down. You know I'm a fan of. You already know I'm a fan of. You copy your shit. I come back. No, I'm letting the play with. Oh yeah. Y'all know who to talk to. Hey, y'all been crazy and get fights in our don't tell me about money. Don't tell me about money. I'm already good on money. Come on now. What you mean nothing else? I did everything I was supposed to.
Analyzing the fight, Jaron said Lubin looked off his game and wasn't fully prepared. Ortiz, however, capitalized on every opening with smart, precise strikes. Jaron praised the timing of the stoppage, but reminded fans that Vergil hasn't faced the elite of the division yet. The real test is still to come.
We actually, thought that fight was going to take a little bit longer. I told the team that right before the fight. I said that's going to go 8 or 9 rounds. Because you got to give credit to Lubin. He's a great fighter, man. But I think Vergil found the right time, the right punches, and took advantage of it. Obviously the first couple of rounds are always like study rounds, but he only needed that first round to start, and then after that he just went at it, which he seen something, and went at it. So, he did what we expected he was going to do, but just a little bit too early.
Eddie Hearn also weighed in, praising Ortiz's performance, but noting he dominated a lower-tier opponent. Hearn revealed that a fight with Barnett could be next and said this would be Ortiz's toughest challenge yet, someone who matches him skill for skill in every way.
So do we need Boots to be next? No, but hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. Rick, Golden Boy, Eddie Hearn, hopefully they do their job to make it happen. But we got other options too, man. Shit, who knows? What if Crawford says, I want to fight Vergil? Right. Crawford takes those challenges. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we have other options, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Rick and Golden Boy, they'll do a great job and figure out what's next.
Robert Garcia added his perspective, saying Vergil's power is no surprise, but the quick stoppage caught everyone off guard. He noted that while the fight could have lasted longer, Ortiz's precision, strength, and confidence were undeniable, showing he's a serious force in the sport.
I favor Jaron Ennis, by the way, but the reason why I could see Ortiz beating him, Ortiz is an underrated. His speed is underrated. His overall package of skills is underrated. Because he fights 80-90% out of the time out of the high guard, you're going to think he's basic, and he's not really. And even if he is basic, he does everything so fundamentally sound. That's his big advantage over Ennis, is he's more fundamentally sound, and he keeps everything tight and compact and disciplined.
Siddle shared that an Ortiz versus Barnett fight would be explosive, filled with the kind of intensity fans love. He highlighted both fighters' strength and aggression, saying each wants to land the big shots. Siddle also praised Ortiz for consistently exceeding expectations and warned that underestimating him could be dangerous.
And he came into that ring very confident that tonight was his night. Third time was going to be the charm, and I saw from him in the first round say, I got a problem here. This man is harder to hit than I thought he'd be, because Vergil always fighting out of the high guard makes people think he's straight up and down, no special effects, and he looks easier than he really is. And I saw that Lubin's diagnosed that this is a harder puzzle to solve than I originally thought. I knew he was going to be relentless. I knew he was going to be dangerous. I knew he was going to be strong.
Siddle shared that a Ortiz versus Barnett fight would be explosive, filled with the kind of intensity fans love. He highlighted both fighters' strength and aggression, saying each wants to land the big shots. Siddle also praised Ortiz for consistently exceeding expectations and warned that underestimating him could be dangerous.
Nobody expected a second round knockout. Was it second or first? Second. Nobody expected that because Lubin is that good. I was expecting a full-blown back and forth fight that I did not expect a knockout like that, and I'm sure Boots didn't expect something like that either.
Regarding the Lubin fight, Siddle said Lubin came in confident, but Ortiz tested him at every turn. Vergil's timing, calm under pressure, and counterpunching were standout aspects. Even with Lubin's determination, Ortiz's strength, skill, and intelligence made him a tough opponent, resulting in an exciting and captivating fight.
We'll see. I mean, I'm going to sit down with Eddie Hearn, and we obviously have the upper hand because he's the better man, and see if we can come to terms, which I'm sure we will. But I told these guys, don't be there live because this guy's a monster. And you're going to be afraid, and you're going to probably want to take another tune-up fight. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully Eddie Hearn calls us, Boots promoter, and we can come to favorable terms for Vergil and get him what he wants. I feel that, look, when Boots Ennis knocks somebody out in the first round, it's against a top 30 guy. When Vergil Ortiz knocks somebody out in the second round, it's against a top 5 in the world guy. That's the difference. That's the discrepancy there. It's like it's night and day. It's boys and men. It's just a whole different ball game. Boots, be careful, brother.
Teofimo Lopez pointed out that Ortiz's victory was a statement, watched closely by top fighters like Barnett. Ortiz's focus, confidence, and explosive power stood out, proving he's a serious contender. Lopez said whoever faces him next will remember the display of skill and determination that made this win so impressive.
Well, Vergil did good. He did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. I don't know what's going on with Lubin, but Vergil did his thing.
Yeah, I think he got stung really early, like in the first round.
Yeah.
Like, I think overhand right, and after that he just...
Right? He felt the power and kind of teared up a little bit.
Yeah. Boots, Ortiz is the next fight. Obviously, Boots is here. What's your prediction on that fight with Ortiz and Boots?
I don't know. It could go either way. They both exciting, and for them to fight at this younger age, it'll be a great fight.
Oscar De La Hoya praised Vergil for consistently performing when it counts. He noted that few expected such a dominant knockout, anticipating a close back-and-forth battle. Instead, Ortiz's strength and accuracy made it quick, sending a message to the boxing world. He's ready for bigger, tougher fights ahead.
I want all the belts. As far as why the divisions are stacked, I wonder why that is. Every time I go to one, people seem to gravitate toward it. But that's how I like it. That's how I want it to be. I mean, look, I'm here to fight the best. I don't care who it is. It can be Boots next, it can be Spence next, it could be Crawford next, if he's still willing to do it. Because, that's a fight that I've been calling for a while. I think that's a great fight to make happen still. And we're just going to keep doing what I do best. And that's just being me.
Thank you. Vergil, great fight, man. Great win. JJ Solomon, Spit Bucket Podcast. I got 2 questions. First one. Okay. First one. Oh, yeah, she said just one. We always hear that hunger starts to disappear as you go up in your career, as you grow older.
When asked about a potential Ortiz versus Barnett matchup, De La Hoya said the deal could be finalized soon. He added that Ortiz's impressive knockout likely made opponents reconsider facing him. Watching Vergil in action could easily change how others view his skill, making future fights even more high stakes.